All right, you guys. Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Gunpowder Philosophy Gun Reviews with your host, Sergio. What do we have here today? Pretty sure you smart guys and girls out there can read. This is the Palmetto State Armory. But what is it? Is it a whole firearm? Is it a upper? Is it a lower? What is it? Drum roll, please. Yeah, buddy, look at that. OD Green. It's a lower. This is the first part of my bill. Now, I may or may not be doing a separate video where I can bind all this shit together, depending on how I know if I can figure out how to splice the video. So whether you can see this part and see the next part. I'm still kind of new to recording and all this crap, so it takes a lot of learning to do. But like I said, this is not my I ain't never said it, but this is not my first AR, lower or anything like that. But I do not fancy myself as an expert or anything like that. But what I can say is, from Palmetto State Armory, right out of the box, this thing looks pretty good. It's supposed to be a blem model, which means it has a blemish. But as you can see, if it does have any blemishes at all, it's barely noticeable. It's in good, pristine, usable condition. Looks like the parts in here are well made. Sorry, my hand is in the way. But yeah, looks like the parts, everything is in good working order. I tested my hammer in here. I tested my magazine release. I haven't got a chance to test my bolt catch just yet because I don't have an offer. But my plans for this, you guys, is just to make a straight up. I had AR-15s, like I said, an AR-15 and an AR pistol here and there, but I never had like the M4 old school Major Payne military style full metal jacket. That's what I want. That's what I'm going for on this particular bill. Well, I'm gonna stop saying bill because I ain't bill shit. This particular put together assembly or whatever you want to call it. You know, of course, this part right here had to go to my FFL. For those of you guys who don't know, this part of the firearm is actually considered the firearm. This is actually the lower. This is actually the part where when they go to run your gun, if you get stopped by the cops or if you go to the pawn shop or anything having to do with the serial number, this is the serialized part of the gun. So you will have to ship this to your local FFL dealer. But guess what? In a couple weeks, a couple days, a couple months, or whenever the fuck I decide to buy my upper, guess what? It comes straight to his house. And I ain't got to worry about it. I don't have to worry about shit. Just assemble this thing, and then I get that da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, bad to the bone in this motherfucker. Bad, bad to the bone, bad to the bone. Put that shit together. Boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. And voila. What do we have here? A motherfucking voila. Because the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. A well-regulated militia is said. You know what that means? As long as you're legally able and you're responsible, it is your job to actively be a part of your own militia. I hadn't got that far yet because I'm an introvert and I'm still a newbie to the sport. And guess what? I don't have that many people that you say, you know what, sir, let's go to the range, let's do this. But as soon as I get some training buddies, some motherfuckers that say, yeah, let's go to the range, and they're actually legal, you know what? Let's go. Let's do it. Because the world is going to shit, and Joe Biden is still on the shitter. So with that being said, you should get as many of these motherfuckers and assemble as many of these motherfuckers before YouTube, before Joe Biden, or before whoever the fuck get in there next year change their motherfucking mind. Or at least that's my mindset. I didn't mean to get all political, but just when I see a gun, it really kind of makes me like excited to be alive. It makes me excited to be an American. It makes me excited to actually have a right and to actually exercise. Because in my opinion, black people are always talking about how, they died for your right to vote. They died for your right to vote. Nah, they died because they ain't have an AR-15. Sorry to break it to you. They died because they didn't have a pistol. They didn't have rights. They died. They died because Martin Luther King didn't have good protection. Where was his security team? Well, everybody slipped who's supposed to be watching out for Malcolm X. But you know what? He was infiltrated. All of them was infiltrated. So with that being said, that taught me as a black American to be my own fucking protection and trust no man, woman, child, nigga, cracker, none of you. I don't trust none of you. I don't trust myself sometimes. So with that being said, I just stay my paranoid little ass in the house and not bother nobody. But the AR-15 is that one tool that says, though I don't bother you, thou shalt not bother me. Because other than that, I'm peaceful, man. I like to watch Bob Ross and shit. That's another thing. I want to break the stigma of a gun makes you this hard-ass. No, it don't. You know what I'm saying? I can clean my gun listening to R&B music. Who the fuck cares? You know what I'm saying? I can motherfucking do whatever I want to with a gun. It don't necessarily mean I'm finna go shoot up the goddamn mall or school or none of that dumb shit. Maybe some people just like to have fun. Maybe some people just like to invoke their rights. And there's nothing wrong with that. And for you crazy motherfuckers out there who still think in this day and age that AR-15 stands for assault rifle, it does not. It stands for armor light rifle, so knock it off and learn something. If we all come together and learn something, the world will be a better place. And that's what I like about the AR-15. There's plenty to learn. There's plenty to take apart. There's plenty to put together. You'll never run out of shit to do when you got an AR-15. Because, see, I just got this shit, I ain't gonna lie. It's good. It's a good thing. Hold up. It's a good thing, but guess what? It was cheap. It was one of the cheapest shits they had on their website. I think I paid like $140 if you include the tax, if you include everything, shipping, all this shit. So for $140, guess what? I got this, I got that, I got the sexy little color in my opinion. But guess what? I can slide this motherfucker off, and then I can put the real, the M4 pad that I'm really going for. The little softer one. Cause see, this here is the original that just, this is bare bones AR-15. But you know what? I'm just gonna wait till I get my upper because I might just change my mind. I might put the shit together and be like, you know what? I like this little old school feeling motherfucker. Cause I'm an old school motherfucker, really. I'm young, shit, 31. But I like Johnny Taylor. So with that being said, I'm gonna take my last $2 and I'm gonna build me a gun. That's just my philosophy. That's what I think. I don't think you don't have to break the bank to be an efficient gun owner. You don't have to break the bank to have some shit that's gonna go bang every time. And though I have never shot a PSA before, I know for a fact, based on YouTube videos, based on shit I've read, and I'm not bullshit, I have looked. I ain't saying they not out there, the PSA haters, but this one of the main guns that I have, that I ain't seen no hate on. Like people who get the shit, they say it's a good bang for your buck. It runs, it works. They can't really throw shade on no shit that work. That's one thing about it. I say it all the time. You may not think I'm not shit, and you got your right to think that. But goddamn it, I clock in, and goddamn it, I go to work. So you may not think I'm shit, but long as my employer thinks I'm shit enough to pay me, we good. That's all that matters at the end of the day. And that's all you should want out of your AR-15. Is it gonna suck your dick? No. But is it gonna go bang every time? Yeah. I mean, what more can you ask? What more can you ask, man? Nothing. So I'm gonna get my upper. I'm gonna function test that shit. Function test. And we gonna have a, like James Brown said, we gonna have a funky good time. And that's all, man. Y'all have a great day, a great life, and have a holly jolly. I'm just playing. Shit ain't Thanksgiving yet. Y'all be easy. Thanks for watching.